But let's just go ahead and get started. Ooh, what are these bonus? Are these the mustaches? Oh, no, they're not. Darn. Darn, I was hoping for, the mustaches that we've been earning. I don't know if you remember those. I think Ethan Arc suggested that, they were mustaches that we could switch in and out. Oh, hi, Ethan. Yeah, it is hot outside. Okay, that damn clock. I do remember some of it, but I think I wanted to investigate the rest of her room first. Ooh, don't knock into the microphone, please.
This small key should be useful to me.
I agree.
Medicine to prevent voice loss. Did Betty have problems with her voice?
Actually, that totally reminds me, because remember, there was a microphone in her room here. Betty's bedroom. Yeah, we just need that clock. So I was listening to a guy who reviews West End shows, and he was talking about alternates.
Something on this clock bothers me.
Or like understudies. And I think it's a very recent video he did. It's like, you know, should we rely on understudies to like save a show if there's an issue, or is that more of the producer's issue to prevent issues like that from happening? Apparently for some shows like Wicked, like there are no understudies or alternates. So I don't know if any of you guys are into musical theater, but like Idina Menzel, because she had no understudy or alternate to replace her as Elphaba so that she could take a break, she really can't sing Defying Gravity as well as she used to anymore. Yeah, she just totally blew out her voice. Which I shouldn't be laughing at. That's really, really sad, and I think irresponsible, if you ask me. It was the clock face. Ah, here we go. Again, this is why I don't like missing on a game for too long. Missing out on a game for too long, because I forget controls. Yeah, we set it to 12, but I thought Poirot said something. When we reset it to 12. Oh, they shouldn't allow her to belt like that. Then it's not the belting, it's just the amount of times that you do it.
There, that's better.
Like, think that Idina story just clarifies that understudies are necessary. Yeah, it really does. Yeah, I think his name was like Mickey Joe something, but he's English. The guy who I'm talking about. He was talking about the musical Six and the musical Heathers. My very first vocal coach, he trained the woman who is currently La Carlotta on the Broadway version of Phantom of the Opera. And he's like, she does 8 shows a week. And I don't know if anyone realizes, but La Carlotta actually hits higher notes than Christine, like at the very start of the show. He's like, that's a lot of notes to hit, like 8 times a week, because you got like 7 nights and then also matinees. Or one matinee.
This decoration appears to be firmly fastened.
Right, and it was one of these ones on top that moved. I think it was the one in the front. Ooh, come on.
Good. It should be possible to open the wooden panel.
And I didn't realize that those things were popping out, so I think this is the wooden panel he was talking
Look,
about.
a key.
Amazing what hindsight can do here.
This could be useful. This metal disc is stuck.
Oh, right, it's not here, it's on top, isn't it?
What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn the hands.
Okay, so then the key... And sings professionally. No, not professionally. Just for fun. That was actually one of the things that we were thinking of doing on YouTube once we got, like, proper microphones and soundproofing. But then, you know, the other part of that is you have to, get, like, instruments and things like that.
The central cog is blocked.
But yeah, it's kind of funny. The vocal teacher I have now, she's very, very different from, like, anyone else I've ever had. She's like, I want you to sing emotionally. Everyone else can sing pretty, but, you know, I want you to sing, like, emotionally. So one of the first things that she did to help me figure that out was we did When She Loved Me from Toy Story, the Sarah McLachlan
The cogs
song.
are blocked by these wooden panels.
She said, okay,
The
now before
cogs
we
are
start
blocked
singing,
by these wooden panels.
I want you to think of your cat. Imagine her out in the rain, abandoned in an alleyway, shivering in the cold, waiting for you to come find her, but you never do. Okay, now let's sing this song. Oh no, she does do technique. I actually think I'm doing a lot better with her because she's focusing a lot on, like, sight reading. And, you know, making sure that, you know, when I do hit really high notes, it's a lot easier for me. But she says, you know, music and just sounding pretty is only part of it. You know, you have to also make
The
people feel
cogs
something.
are blocked by these wooden panels.
Jesus Christ, I know. Okay, so how did we get rid of these wooden panels? Does anyone remember?
Strange. A sheet of paper is blocked in the clock. This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it.
What did we do here? Okay, these wooden things had to move. And I
The
can't
cogs
just grab
are blocked by these wooden panels.
the Friends episode that kid couldn't cry and Chandler shows him Joey's hernia. Oh god. Not having understudies sounds kind of weird. I think understudies are a given in European theaters, at least all musicals and theaters. I wasn't in the German version of Wicked, so I don't know how it is there. Oh wait, do you do musical theater too? Yeah, he was talking about, the other thing he brought up, and I thought this was very, very interesting. It wasn't the point of the video, but, he said in Heathers, one issue was that one of the Heathers is typically played by a woman of color.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden
and,
panels.
You know, he wasn't bringing that up to say that it should only be played by a woman of color. Of course, it can be played by a white woman, but when the only understudy for that person is also a woman of color, and then literally everyone else in the ensemble is white, then that could probably cause some issues. Or it's like, okay, yeah, we see what you're doing. We see the point you're trying to make here.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
Okay, what did I do to get rid of these wooden panels? Oh, wait, there was use a clue. I'm gonna be a wussy and use it.
This code probably has something to do with the mechanism above the clock.
Wait, where's that code? Oh, oh, it's there.
This code probably has something to do with the mechanism above the clock.
Oh, I see. Okay, I get it. Hold on, let me show you what I mean. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And right? Yes. You see what I'm going for, right? Three, two, two, one. We were stuck with the wooden panels last time. That's how we got defeated, yes. But the good news is now we have a key.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
So I'm just looking at that code, and I'm thinking I have it right. Oh, wrong one. Go back. Because you see, what I'm thinking here is that the one on the far top left is going to be in position 3. The bottom are going to be in position 2, and then the far right is position 1. Nope, not that one. I don't act musical theater, that's what you mean. I was in the theater group. Ah, okay. Oh, I love it too. We've made a video on vampire musicals, actually, for Halloween, and that's up. Do you guys see any other way that this could be interpreted? That code? Unless I'm supposed to look at it this way, which would be incredibly silly if you ask me. No, I'm not. I was looking at it the right way. This abomination of a riddle. Alright, you know what? We need to move. Ah! Darn it, I can't use a clue! Why do I sound like a parrot when I get upset? Okay, well, we've got, maybe 60 seconds before we get another one, so I guess we'll just fiddle around with this, I guess, a bit more. Well, let me look at it again. 3, 1, 2, 2. It's just a little off center. That's the only thing that's bothering me. I mean, what else could it be? It's gonna be something so glaringly obvious because this is an easy detective game, relatively speaking, even though we're 3 adults here, and none of us can figure it out. How much further until we get the hint? Ugh. Is there anything else I can look at on this clock? Probably not, but still.
This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it. This metal disc is stuck.
Hey, what are those dots on the front of the clock's door? That's the code that I was trying to interpret.
This code probably has something to do with the mechanism above the clock.
Yeah, because you can move the little knobs in each corner 3 places. Either 1, 2, or 3. So that's what I was trying to do. Like 2 on the bottom, 3 on the far left, and position 1 on the far right. But that didn't do anything, so... Oh! What? That makes no sense in any sense of the word sense.
The central cock is blocked.
What did we do? We did these both, like... I don't know.
I definitely need an object to make these cocks turn.
Yeah, like the key. Oh. Just take the win. I'll take it. I'm taking it.
Ah, something clicked on the front of the clock. A new lock has appeared. What does it open?
Sorry to cut you off, Poirot.
This could be useful.
Are we gonna read it? 10
Betty,
ego points.
I enjoyed a wonderful evening in your company, and I hope that we will see each other again very soon. D. My dearest Betty, I know that your art is already spoken for, but you are the most beautiful dancer I have ever had the pleasure of meeting, and I am impatient to see you again. Adrian.
Oh, you're not stupid, weird vampire. That didn't make any sense to me. Okay, so, Betty was seeing someone... Hold on. Hold on, where's that thing with the character sheets? Betty? She used to, like, being courted and going out. Yeah, didn't she have, like, a boyfriend? What was his name? Like, Francis or something? Gotta be used after all that. Okay, there was also a key that we found. So what did that key open?
A box of new stockings.
Well, I think it says according to our objectives that we've... Oh, listen to Betty's record. Okay, now I can take this off.
A record sleeve with an
So there was a record player down here.
Let us see. What is this cupboard hiding?
Oh, here it is. Of course she was a secret pit to me. Pity of me.
This looks like solfège.
4, 8, 16, 32. 4, 2 plus 2, 1 plus 1 plus 1.
This looks like solfège.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense for, like, music. Alright.
That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
Oh, no. Wait, what's this? No. This cupboard. Handle.
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
Oh! That's a treble clef. Hold on, let me just double check what it says down here. Yeah, 4, which is what I thought. So it's 2 plus 1 plus 1.
There is bound to be a
say
clue
that,
somewhere.
If I had a house like this, I would love to have little secret panels and puzzles like this. Oh, okay. So it's different. Sorry, I thought it was like, need to look at the paper. Okay. Yeah, okay, so it's 1 of these, 2 of these.
There is bound to be a clue somewhere. I heard the sound of a mechanism being triggered.
This one. A. Hold on. 7. Oh, wait, hold on. It said. Why did you put it away? Go on. Go away. Followed by 7-8T. Okay, so it has to be 7-8T. Oh my god, it's gonna make me go through the entire alphabet. Point and click find a point and click escape house.
I just have to put the record on the gramophone and start it.
I don't know. If I'm doing something like playing a gramophone, I try to make it at least a little bit easier for the sake
That
of my
doesn't
guess.
work. I must have forgotten a step.
forgotten a step. You just have to put the gramophone on and play it. That's what you said. Oh, wait, I need to put the handle on, don't I? Right? Here. Poirot, you literally just said, just put the gramophone on and play it.
That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
Ugh.
That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step. That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
Oh, for the love of... Seriously? Ah. Okay, now do I have to back up? Yeah,
It looks like something goes in here.
You can't expect the CD generation to know how to gramophone works. Yes. Ugh. Now can we play this stupid little thing? Oh wait, is it gonna make me crank it?
Oh, Donald! We're in the middle of recording.
Sorry, Betty, but it's not wise. The doctor said you should rest your voice.
You're such a killjoy sometimes.
Ah, yeah.
Betty was such a good singer.
It's true. Did she have any problem with her throat?
Yes, she had to be careful with her voice. Of course, she didn't follow the doctor's advice. If Don didn't insist, she... Well, it's too late for all that now.
Alright, so we gotta finish questioning Megan. Just wanna...
Family photos and files.
That's right, Donald was the name of the boyfriend.
It looks like this woman is single, but she has feelings for someone.
Feelings for someone, you say? Betty and Donald. Oh, could it be that she has
She's looking so intensely at this photo. But is it really a sister that she's studying in this manner?
Of course. That's kind of nice that Emily and I have different tastes in partners. I'm kind of happy about that.
They made the perfect couple, am I correct?
Yes, in a way. She was pretty and he...
Well?
He's a bright man, with a promising career ahead of him. He would have made Betty a good husband. He was always attentive and generous. Oh, a true gentleman.
I hear a note of envy in your voice.
You must have heard wrong.
Ask if Donald was in love with Betty. Ask if Donald was jealous. Well, I think he would have cared about her if, otherwise he wouldn't have said, oh, well, the doctor is, said you'll strain your voice, so maybe ask if he was jealous, because we did find that letter from Adrian that was hidden away.
You have not mentioned Donald's jealousy.
There's nothing to say.
Accuse her of lying, ask her to cooperate. Oof! I wish we had more information on this sister so that we could actually make a better guess here. I mean, we've got a lot of information on Betty, and then we can make a few assumptions based on Donald because of the letters that she was getting. And I guess Megan is jealous. But I don't want Poirot to be, like, come off as cruel and callous. Not without proof. Plus, there's no mention of, like, Donald being jealous. Triangle? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards as well.
I am not your enemy, Mademoiselle Bernard.
And you are not my friend either, Mr. Poirot, sir.
Yes, but your lies are not helping Mr. Fraser, or you for that matter.
Inform her that the case is complex. Ask why she's protecting Betty's fiancé. Oh, what would Suchet do? I mean, the case isn't that complex. And I guess the point here is, you know, what was the first thing we observed? She is a single woman who is attached to someone, so maybe ask why she's protecting Betty's fiancé, just to get her to spill the beans. She is... yeah, she's hostile, yeah. I'm gonna go with triangle again.
I know that Fraser was jealous, but I wonder why you feel the need to protect him.
Protect him? I hope you're not suggesting...
That you are Fraser's accomplice? There is nothing to suggest that, at least not yet. It would appear that your sister's murder is the second in a series that we have to stop as quickly as possible. The first was in Andover, and the same as your sister, the murderer sent me a letter informing me that a crime would be committed in that town. Now can I count on your honesty?
Yes, you have my confidence, Mr. Poirot. Don is a quiet and sensitive young man. Slightly reserved, too. And as is often the case with reserved people, when he flew into a temper, he completely lost control. He could be so violent. Betty was frightened.
And when was this?
The first time was about a year ago. But they rowed more recently. Donald found out that Betty had lied to him. She said she was going out with a girlfriend, but she went out for dinner with a married man. It was an awful scene. She told him that until they were married, she was free to go with whoever she pleased. Donald turned quite pale and started shaking and kept saying one day...
Well?
He'd commit murder.
Ask if Donald really could have killed Betty. Ask if she fears that Donald is a suspect. Huh. Just the subtle difference between those two. I think she already is afraid that he is a suspect. I mean, she already said just as much. I'm gonna ask if he really could have killed Betty. Excuse me.
Do you think that is what happened?
No, Mr. Poirot, I don't believe that. You yourself said he may be a recidivist madman. Don loved Betty with all his heart. I can't imagine for one instant that he would hurt her.
Very good, Mademoiselle Bernard. Thank you for your help.
Fraser is at the Ginger Cat. The police haven't spoken to him, but they want to.
Très bien, Hastings. Let's see him now. Au revoir, mademoiselle. My deepest condolences to your parents.
Of course, Mr. Poirot. And don't be too hard on Don. He's more fragile than he looks.
If you say so.
Okay,
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Why does he say brain cells when it says gray cells on the subtitles? Yeah, I'm not too upset with that interaction. I think it went pretty well. What had Betty planned to do with her evening? Betty got a great deal. No? Okay. Well, she went out to go meet someone, isn't that what we're saying? Betty lied to Donald because she had a date with another man. Did Betty know her assailant? The man seduced Betty before taking her to the beach where he strangled her.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
You're nice. Yeah, we were nice considering the circumstances. I know. I am still cautious about failing at interactions. Yeah. I'm not pleased with my playthrough of Swan Song, but I think I've already discussed my frustrations there. What is Megan Barnard's behavior hiding? Megan has a soft spot for Donald. Did Megan Barnard have a motive for killing her sister? Megan was jealous of Betty. Yeah, as annoyed as I am at how I have to keep manually doing things like turn the key and all these little steps with these puzzles, I do like these observation sequences. Collect eco points back in the same way as Hercule Poirot.
You've seen Fraser, Hastings. What is your feeling?
He's a big chap. Fragile isn't exactly the word that springs to mind. I talked to his landlady before seeing him. She went to bed at 11. Fraser wasn't home yet.
Bien. Megan Barnard said he is a reserved character but with a nasty temper. We will see if this is the case.
Yeah, I don't think that she killed her sister. I do think that car wiggling in the background is kind of funny, though.
This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken.
Oh, 10 ego points.
With all these tourists, these shops must be thriving.
Again, I know games like this reward you for looking around, so... Okay, let's talk to this guy.
How do you do, Mr. Fraser?
You're Hercule Poirot. Mr. Hastings said you wanted to speak to me.
Yes. I know that it may not be the right time, but I would like to ask you a few questions.
Alright, let's observe him. He's drinking, clearly.
This man looks suspicious.
sleep. He's got a clenched fist. Are we zooming in on that or no?
Leave me alone.
Right, where's whiskey? Ooh, the same whiskey that the
Donald Fraser is in a
guy.
terrible state, as if he hadn't slept all night. And he's drinking White Horse.
The guy that Betty served last night was drinking.
Leave me alone. Tell me that it's a mistake.
Looks as if you
That
witnessed
Betty isn't
the
dead.
murder.
Sadly, your lady friend has been murdered, Mr. Fraser.
Oh, Betty, if only you'd listened.
Or he owes money to the mob. Look at those eyes! Ask if you saw Betty yesterday afternoon. Say that Betty only ever did as she pleased. Ask what would have happened if she'd listened to him. I'm kind of thinking X, because I think agreeing with what Betty said earlier, that she can see whoever she wants until she's married, is just going to make him mad. I don't want to make him mad right away. Yeah. X.
If she had listened to you, she would still be alive. Should I take that to be a confession?
With that sort of thinking, you must send a lot of innocent men to prison. Under different circumstances, I might even find you amusing, sir.
It's no time for amusement, Mr. Fraser. It is time to find your fiance's killer. Did you know what her plans were for the evening?
She said she was having dinner with her sister.
That little trill at the R for sir. I've never heard a Scotsman say something like that. Why he believed her. Specify that her sister was in London. Well, I mean, if you're in a relationship with someone, you're going to want to trust them. And clearly he wanted to hope for the best. And it seems to me like he didn't find out about the lying until recently. So yeah, I would believe someone that I was dating if they just said, yeah, I'm going out with my sister. But if her sister was in London, why are we suspecting the sister of murder? Hold on. Where are our clues? Do we even have it? No. Darn it. I think Suchet would say, oh, but the sister of Madame Barnard was in London or something or like that. So I'll go with triangle.
Yet, Megan only returned to Bexhill this morning, Mr. Fraser.
I didn't know.
Right. May I ask you what you were doing yesterday evening?
I spent the evening working.
Your colleagues can confirm this?
No, I often take work home with me.
Point out that he doesn't have an alibi. Accuse him of lying just like Betty. Ooh. The suspicion of the sister seemed to come out of nowhere. I guess the idea is that, you know, maybe the sister and this guy Fraser were in it together. So maybe the sister called him and said, oh, she lied to you. That could be something. I kind of think that Suchet would do a square. Point out that he doesn't have an alibi.
Therefore, you have no alibi, Mr. Fraser.
That's right. But that doesn't make me a murderer, Mr. Poirot. I would like you to leave now, please.
Ah, I knew I'd find you here, Poirot. I thought the victim's young man was here.
Yes, is all yours, Chief Inspector. Let us now
equal points are
try
good.
and get our brain cells to work.
Did Donald have a motive? Yeah, he was in love with her. that it's just that we didn't see anything outside of her looking at a picture to insinuate that. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and the picture also had her sister in it, but... Donald had a motive for killing Betty for jealousy. Does Donald have an alibi? He does not. Does Donald have a motive for all the murders? No, he does not. He may have killed Betty, but he does not have a motive for Mrs. Asher's murder. Okay. Let's head back to the crime scene. Oh, we can observe Hastings again.
Hastings looks ill at ease. He really doesn't like Fraser.
Sorry, I saw cookies on the table and wondered if we could look at that. Oh yes, ego points are good.
Fraser doesn't have an alibi and he's extremely jealous.
You are very skilled at summing up.
And yet you haven't asked Japp to arrest him.
It is too soon. But I agree, without the letters announcing the crimes, Fraser would already be behind bars. Bon, I think we have enough elements. Let's reconstruct the events at the scene of the crime.
I can't imagine how the murderer wasn't seen, though. Surely she must have struggled.
Let us try and imagine the scene.
Besides the cat. Does Hastings like anybody besides the cat?
The killer and the victim are walking on the beach. Miss Betty has a bag, a belt around her waist, and carries her shoes in her hand. Both of them walk slowly to hut number 5.
Well, Betty didn't change, so they went...
Both of them walk slowly to hut number 6.
Number 6.
Miss Betty enters the hut. She leaves without her belongings. Then she hides a code.
You wouldn't have removed the belt there.
They keep walking. Then she removes her belt.
The murderer moves behind her and then attacks her by surprise. The body falls, lifeless, on the sand.
Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
There we go. Dolly mustache. We were looking for these mustaches in the bonus section, and I couldn't find out where to equip them.
Without the ABC, we might have suspected Mr. Asher and Mr. Fraser. But by signing his crimes, the murderer is making sure he's accused. In a way, it is very generous of him.
Generous? The murderer seduced Betty in order to lure her to the beach and kill her.
Indeed, the young woman was certainly careless, but not stupid enough to follow a stranger.
What are you planning to do, Poirot?
Return to London, mon cher Hastings.
Ah, you've won the award Synapse. I do remember a long time ago, I saw this black and white movie for the ABC murders. And I think we do eventually meet the married man that Betty was seeing. Oh yes, and the thumbnails, as we found out, those are in the bonuses. I think those are the reconstruction scenes that we were doing. Sorry, I'm looking at the different options that are showing up here. Okay, let's go.
Right, back to London. There is nothing more for us to do here.
Japp has decided to reveal details to the press. The alphabet murder is now famous.
It is not a bad idea. The more people who know, the greater our chances of finding out something of interest.
Poirot, I have a bad feeling.
Oh yeah, I do love that they came to the conclusion together.
Poor Mr. Poirot, not so good at these little criminal matters as you thought yourself, are you? Rather past your prime, perhaps. Let us see if you can do any better this time. This time, it's an easy one. Churston on the 30th. Do try and do something about it. It's a bit dull having it all my own way, you know. Good hunting. Ever yours, ABC. Good hunting. Did you hear that, Poirot? The murderer seems to be taking it all as a game, a challenge. He will strike on 30th in Churston. We must warn Scotland Yard.
Specify that it is the 30th today. Ask what the date is. I guess we gotta specify.
No time to lose. We must prepare our suitcases for Churston.
Mon Dieu, it is already 10 o'clock. I will call Scotland Yard immediately.
Pyramidal mustache. Oh.
Daily Flicker, July 30, 1935. ABC affair, no progress. The alphabet murderer is still on the run. Ever since the police found the connection between the Bexhill and Andover affairs, the inquiry has barely progressed. In this issue, we are publishing provocative letters sent by the killer to Hercule Poirot. Unfortunately, they have not yet helped to find him. Daily Flicker, July the 26th, 1935. The Bexhill Horror. Young maid strangled on the beach. Killer struck at midnight. It is not a good time.
Okay. Sorry, just making sure.
Hello, Japp. We received a new letter from ABC in the 10 o'clock post.
Where and when?
In Churston. Today.
Today? I'll inform the population immediately.
I'll check the train times. Call me back.
Okay. There was an ABC rail guide over here. Oh, Hastings! Hold on, I want to see what's in the suitcase.
Hastings, what you are doing is an absolute disaster. That is no way to pack suitcases.
Heavens, we must hurry. We have to get to Churston before the murder.
Acknowledge that it is an emergency. Point out that order is essential. Oh, he would definitely point out that order is essential.
Hastings, order and method are always necessary, regardless of the circumstances.
Okay. I'll let you pack them.
Oh, do we have to pack?
All the same, it really is a disgrace to leave your belongings in such a mess. Voila! It only took a minute.
There we go.
Poirot, you were right. I've just consulted the ABC guide. There's no hurry. The next train doesn't leave till 11:45.
You see, there is no need to hurry. We will not be in Churston until tomorrow morning. After the murder.
But why has the murderer warned us so late? It's not what he usually does. Did he do it on purpose?
Very good question, Hastings. We should also compare the letter we have just received with the other two, although I have very little doubt about what we will find.
Ah, the press never change. I know, right? Oh, Hastings. Won the award Snowflake. I wonder what that means.
It is not a good time.
Wait, aren't we supposed to compare the letters? Yeah, that's what we did. We gotta go to the desk. I mean, he got ego points for arranging the case. I didn't see... Oh, yeah, I think we got 3.
Hastings, it would appear that you are getting slightly thin on top.
Really? I hadn't noticed.